you've been watching my videos, you know I am becoming the resident Enfield copium puffer. I am begging for crumbs on the launch and the beta as well. 1 minute we're up, next minute we're down. We're up like Pirate Software's ego, then we're nosediving like his Twitch viewership. And we've got another emotional roller coaster for you today in regards to information around the game, because we've got some more stuff coming from Reddit and from Telegram here, and kind of some conflicting information. So let's get into it, let's discuss it, and let's continue to huff on the copium, inhale the hopium. Do it with me, guys. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Let's enjoy the copium together and hope that we get some information very soon. Let's get straight into it then, shall we? Alright, so we're over on Reddit here, and we've got a bit of a negative Nancy here, who is doom posting. I'm channeling my inner Kurobot now. He's doom posting the beta, guys. Hey, we can't let this happen. We won't let this happen. So let's have a little read of this then, shall we? And then we'll talk about it and have a look at a post from Telegram as well that kind of, I guess, counters this. I'm no expert on all this sort of stuff, so I'm just going off what these guys are saying. And of course, Reddit never lies. Reddit is never wrong, so we know this is facts all the way through, guys. Okay, so we know it's happening, unless it goes against what we believe. And so we're going to ignore these and maybe agree with the later point, right? Because that fits our narrative, right? So we can see from this post here in the r/Enfield subreddit, no, a CBT3 is probably not coming. Let's see why they have chose to piss in our chips then, shall we? To ruin our day. Hi all, I just figured I would clarify some misinformation about the so-called CBT3 on the Bulletin API. Misinfo? Alright, this CBT3 has timestamps for the 10th of July, which was the time the servers opened for BBW. These servers stayed open and were reused for the in-person Arknights event in CN. It is also worth noting this code is only present on the Hypergryph API, not the Griffline API, which further points of this likely being used for the in-person tests. Okay, remember that. CBT endpoints were deleted, which realistically would imply a sooner release rather than another CBT. So a little bit of hopium mixed in with the doom posting here, guys. This person's saying that they don't think the CBT is happening because of these reasons, but that makes them believe that the launch is coming further forward. Now, I don't know why they'd assume that from that necessarily, just because there's not a beta happening. I wouldn't then think, oh, the game's definitely coming sooner. The only thing that would make me believe that is we're going hard on marketing, and if we don't get a beta, then what else do we get? You'd think an announcement or a release date, right? But hold that thought. This is due to the way the codes work and how they've been used by Hypergryph and Griffline. Below, prod-cbt is the code for accessing the game config for application 1003 Endfield on Griffline or 3 Endfield on Hypergryph, obviously the CN, and for global. This endpoint code was reused for the mobile testing prod-cbt. You would generally delete it when you didn't need it anymore, as we saw with the very first closed alpha testing. And then obviously we've got a link to these. We already know that. Returns a 404 rather than a 403 because the configuration is missing. See below is the payload in question for the Bulletin API. And then we've got this information here that's kind of like, you know, stating what this person's talking about. Now, this is true, right? But, bear with me, but this may potentially just literally be for the mobile betas, right? It's gone. That's why it's coming up with this info, not necessarily for the new test, which I'll explain in a moment. But if we go to the comments here, no, a CBT is probably not coming. It's so over. Implies a sooner release. We are so back. You know, we're on this emotional roller coaster right now, guys. We are so damn back. This is what I'm on at the moment, guys. The fentanyl lays, all for my UK brothers. Walkers, hey, do you know what? You're in the UK now. You might not even be able to watch this video. Who knows? Implies a sooner release. Thank you for the military grade copium. I'm here for it. I'm here for the military grade copium. So Enfield releases tomorrow. I think so. But this is what we want to look at here, guys. So let me go over to this image here. I'm not in the Telegram group because I just don't trust Telegram, man. There's so many nefarious actors in Telegram. But obviously, somebody's posted this image of this post here. and a person's responded in this, right? Now, of course, obviously we're going off other people's information. You guys are a little bit more in the know. You can tell me if this information is correct, what these people are talking about, because I ain't got a clue. I'm just here to spread the copium, right? I'm here to spread it. That's all I care to do, okay? If I spread it, the copium grows, and then I'll get to feel better about myself, right? That's what I'm doing here. So we can see Expo builds don't have the news button in the login menu. So Endfield _CBT3 is for a new CBT. There is no reason to use it for the Expo build. Plus, mobile beta was the January beta, so of course they use prod-CBT, and technical test was prod-CBT1 that they removed too. Now, you guys are going to have to let me know that. But again, we're back with the hopium. So we've got like a double dash of hopium here. The copy's real, right? We've got potential earlier release, but that means no beta. Oh, you know what? Let's just go with both. Earlier release and the beta. And then this person comes back and actually says that this isn't actually true. And that, that is a separate API for CBT3 rather than the previous betas. Because I did say this in the previous video, actually. I did remark to this without knowing this information, that it could be that information regarding the CBT3 was potentially for another Expo build that's just slightly different to the previous builds, because I'm pretty sure the builds that everybody's been playing was just the previous build. It was just chopped up in a different way, right? I was saying that maybe there's a different Expo happening, maybe potentially with China Joy, that there was going to be a different build of the game, right? However different, who knows, but that might have been the reason for this API information being updated. This person is saying that's not the case, and that we are looking at a CBT or an OBT, an open beta, as we've discussed in the previous video. Again, I'd still love to know where the information came from of the payments being enabled. From what people have spoken about, I haven't seen any images that kind of back that up. We've seen the images that back up the fact that there's an updated information regarding a CBT3, right? And we saw the language and EU and US and all that sort of stuff, right? But I didn't see anything in regards to the payment. So I would love to know if anybody's in this Telegram. Hit me up with the info, man. Let me know in my Discord channel, because I'm too paranoid to join it, man. I'm telling you. Plus, Keir Starmer might track everything I'm doing. I've got to be careful nowadays. I'm in the UK. I am in the Soviet state of the United Kingdom at the moment, guys. We got to be careful. Man, you can't even goon in this country anymore. It's ridiculous. So yeah, this is what I've got to do now, guys. This is what the Labour government have done to me, man. They've turned me into a crazy copium haver. I was this before anyway, but it's just worse now because I can't even goon in peace. So yeah, I'd like to know what you guys think about this, man. Because again, I'm you know what? Remove all this information out of here. Yeah, I still think there's another beta coming. Like in my head, just with what happened with the previous beta, massive conversations that were going around it, not just in the EN, in CN as well. And the feedback and the responses that Hypergryph posted in regards to, they were taking it on. But I just think we're going to get something that's different, or should not say different. Another one that's going to implement some potential changes for the game. And of course, lots of other gacha games in the past have done paid betas. People were asking me this in my last video. Since when does that happen? Ethereum Restart did it. Honkai Star Rail did it in CN. I've been told that Wuthering Waves did it in CN as well, and there's plenty of other games that have done it also. I believe Arknights itself actually did it for CN as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. So it's not like it's a precedent being set by this game. This is a thing that's happened, and obviously if payments are enabled, then it's more than likely, very, very likely, that it's going to be the final beta. But again, like, remove all of this. I do believe that he's going to have another beta, right? And again, I don't think it's coming out this year. Like, I'll be the doom pulser now. But I'm really confident we're getting a beta. But then again, though, like, when you think about this marketing push, it's quite big at the moment, right? Now, obviously in the West, we won't look at it as that so much. Because, like, one, we haven't got a release date. And two, we don't see the marketing in situ like you do in CN and other places, where you're seeing it in the subway, where you're seeing posters, where you're actually seeing pop-up events and things happening, right? right? You know, we've just had the Arknights synthesis not long ago. We've had that release now. Obviously, I know that's for Arknights, but then we've got all of this expo stuff going on, the sale of all the merch as well. It feels like there's too much going on for there not to be something happening. And I'm going to continue to believe that until Hypergryph take me right back and put 2 in my dome, and I'll be here to spread that to you guys as well. So hopefully you're enjoying the daily dose of copium, and I guess hopefully something exciting happens in the gacha space as well, so I don't have to keep bashing my head against the wall in the idea that, oh my god, Hypergryph, actually, fuck all that, Hypergryph, just give us something, man. Just give us something, you know what I mean? Stop with the teasing, you know, you're teasing now, man, and it's, again, I'm in the UK at the minute. I can't be dealing with the teasing, bro. You know what I mean? Can't even go to, you know. Let me know what you think down below, guys. If you've enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe for more Endfield copium. I'll see you later.